Hello everyone, Gaming with Big Green, and we're here in Land of Jails, and we're going to look at the Ultimate Trial Cage. But to do that, we're going to have to look at the characters and kind of give a little bit of a heads up on what characters to bring, because that is so important when you're dealing with Ultimate Trial Cage. Now, some of the mechanics have changed since we started playing this game, so your rally skills are going to be applied at any level. So it's very important early on to understand what characters you want to bring to the rally. And there's something else I found myself when doing this video that I'm kind of adjusting myself. So first off, let's address the elephant in the room, Mia. Do not bring Mia to Ultimate Trial Cage. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. If you bring her to my rally on the left hand side, you're getting kicked. If you have her opening, I'm not putting my troops in your rally. You do not want to use Mia. Think of Mia as a personal use, okay? You don't want to share Mia. You want this character to be for something that when you're doing a lot of stuff that's going to require stamina to lower your stamina cost. That's it. Same thing, blue characters, no. You do not want Mia or the blue characters in Ultimate Trial Cage at all. At any point of Ultimate Trial Cage. I mean, you can plug them in the middle and right hand side when you're joining, because only the left hand side character matters, but still get in the practice of not trying to use them too much. So let's start off. Phoenix, absolutely OG character. So she's got damage on her top rate skill. Now when you're looking at the character, the skills on the right will apply when you open. The top rate skill will apply when you join. All the skills apply when you open. The top rate skill applies when you join. So that's how we determine who is a rally joiner and rally openers. Now this is the character that I was kind of shocked on, because she's got the bottom rate skill being a reduction in consumption costs. They should change that. I mean, that kills that character. The fact that she only has attack, yes, she has a seasonal gear which provides lethal, but I mean, if you're looking at, I mean, the only thing she's got going for her is that she's an SSR character and she's got a higher base attack. But I mean, they killed her with the skills. I mean, you can, I mean, even her widget skill right here, her seasonal gear. Okay, the bottom one is the war. That's the one that applies in the rally. Okay, you can see you get an additional lethal on top of your lethal bonus. Okay, but you gotta have lethal. So, I mean, the characters do, and you get them through the gear and stuff like that, but to go only up 4% lethal, I mean, that's nothing. I mean, that's nothing. So, and you're going to have to get that up to level, that seasonal gear up to level 4 to even go up even any farther than that. The fact that they did this with her skills, now, I do like the skill in the middle. They, you know what I'm saying, they could have left that, but the bottom right skill kills that character. That character is only basically pumping out the attack, which is sad. Now, do you want to bring this character? No, because he's got HP, defense, and stuff like that. So look at this character, okay, as we call her, Girl with the Whip. All right, she's a bomber type. The other one's a bomber type. Now we also have shooter types, and this shooter type right here, I do not have yet. But you can see kind of same thing. She's got troop lethal and troop defense, where this character has troop attack, troop damage, but that's a chance skill, 50% chance of doing 50% damage, which is still pretty damn good. I mean, that's still a good skill. That's a skill that we're very commonly used in a lot of games, something that I'm familiar with myself. So when you're looking at who to open with and stuff like that, you're going to have to take in some factors. Yes, the star levels, but also the skills. That's why we don't use Mia, because she doesn't provide any kind of extra damage, attack, lethal, or anything to the rally. And when we're looking at this character there versus the same character here, both bomber types, I can plug the other one in that has, you know what I'm saying, the attack, but this one has lethal and damage. So you want to check that little bar right here and check out the attack, the lethal. Now her attack is definitely higher, her lethal is definitely higher, so it makes it hard call right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to sacrifice attack and lethal to gain more stats, but that's also going to depend on where your level is at their skills too. You know what I'm saying? Because like I get 10% damage and a 10% lethal increase versus a 10% increase of attack. Okay, so I'm also going to have to take in fact that she has a higher attack. So that's what I'm saying. It gets hard when it comes to that character. Like Generation 1, it's rough, man. They do a bad job with the characters here in Generation 1. Generation 2 is a breath of fresh air when you get Alf and Mariah, I think her name is, Mireye. She's a very good character as well. They pair up very nice in Generation 2. But sitting here looking at Generation 1, I'm going to do a change on my thing. So real quick, if you don't know where your presets are, your character in the top left corner, go into that, troops down at the bottom, formations, okay? In here, you can make presets. So I'm going to take the one character, the Rockstar girl, out of my lineup, and I'm putting in the girl with the mask, the girl with the whip, because, yeah, she's not as strong, but she provides 10% more damage, 10% more lethal to my rally, and when I have rally joiners, which now in this part of the game, you can do that. You don't have to wait for a level 5 skill anymore, like how it was when the game first came out originally. It makes it a little bit easier to switch stuff around. Now, like I was saying, you can plug Mia and the blue characters in when you're joining. This is my joiner. Number 2 will be what I'm joining a rally with. Your middle and right character do not matter when you join. Only the character on the left-hand side, guys. The left-hand side. That is the most important spot when you're joining. Your character on your left is providing an extra bonus stat to your rally captain, okay? We'll show you what that looks like once the ultimate trial cage begin, and we'll show you guys how and where to check the skills that are being applied to your rally once it kicks off as well. So we're gonna go ahead and run through these characters right here. Damage increase right there. Troop attack increase. Absolutely want to use that. Okay, this character, troop attack increase. That would absolutely be a good character. This character here as well, troop damage increase. We're looking at the top right hand skill on the right hand side. All right, so now there's 4 characters. There's 6 total that are the main. Okay, so this will be your other character. This is number 5. Okay, you can see troop lethal increase. All right, and then finally this one right here, troop lethal increase. Yes, both of my lethal characters are still not unlocked for me, but there's a 7th character as well, which is okay for a joiner. He came out when I was playing in Kingdom 139, or sorry, Server 139, but the Black Scorpion here, he is amazing. He's got troop attack and troop lethal combined into his rally joining skill, so both of that will apply. Now they're not going to apply at 25%. It's a lesser percentage, but good nonetheless. Okay, really good characters. Now them 7 characters that we just ran through and showed you and just named, they are the characters you want to be using for Ultimate Trial Cage. These other characters, not so much. No Hellfire guy, no robot looking dudes, no blue characters, no Mia, damn sure no Mia. And like I said, don't sleep on this character. Even at an epic, she still has 2 really good skills. So when you're opening, the skills on the right apply. When you join, the top right skill on the left-hand character applies. Can't stress that enough. Okay, on to the Ultimate Trial Cage. This is the first time we're doing this here in Server 305. This is the first time this team's doing it, and this was one of the best Ultimate Trial Cages that I've seen. We had about 40-some people participating, which is huge, huge, okay? So, first thing I want to point out is, you're not going to be able to see the rally joining skills until the characters arrive into the rally. Very important to keep that in mind. If you're checking for rally joining skills and the characters have not arrived, you will not see them. So now you can see my lineup's a little different than how I did my presets, because I did the first part of the video actually after this part of the video. So right here, I'm joining with this character, which again, going back and looking at it, I realize how important her skills are, even though she's not as strong as my SSR character. I still going to take a chance. And again, it's hard to say because yes, the other character has higher attack and increase of attack, so it's tough. It's a tough call when you get situations like that. I mean, either or, you're probably not going to be in bad shape. You're going to have to probably run, like me, myself, I'm probably going to run some testing to see which one's ultimately better. And we'll get the results here on the channel. So make sure you subscribe, keep coming back. Don't forget to like and hype these videos for us. Alrighty. So when you're looking at your rally joining skills, okay, you can tap on a rally. Once we get to it, we're going to tap on a rally and you're going to see your main page right here. Okay. So when you're looking at this, you see the word squads. Okay, to the left of squad, you see the little guy with the magnifying glass. That brings you to this menu. In there, you see I got rally joining skills at the bottom. Okay, troop damage, troop attack, troop damage, troop, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what skills are being applied through the people joining down below. Now you see the blue character here, it's not affecting me because I already have that rally joining skills. I can let that blue character slide. You don't have to kick everyone out of your rally, just be aware. Now you can see what I'm doing here. I didn't bring characters. If you're ever unsure or don't have the characters, bring just troops. That's always a good method. It's a little trick of the trade that we do in these strategy games. But you always want to try to help the rally and bring the correct characters and provide extra damage, lethal, or attack in the rallies. So, don't forget that hero rally joining page is so important. I keep my eye on that because you can get people to join and sometimes they jump a skill. I haven't really seen it done here yet in this game, but I've seen it done in other games where someone with a higher skill will join in like the 5th, 6th place and it trumps that skill. So always keep an eye. Like I said, go into here. Once you make sure you have your joiners, check your squad. That little magnifying glass, go to hero skills, scroll down to the bottom and see what 4 joiner skills are being applied. Sorry, having a little fun in the world chat, you know what I'm saying? Or not world chat, in our alliance chat. It's the first time we're doing this, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I stress the importance of doing it correctly because you want to try to always give your best. And I understand having fun. And like I'm saying in here, fun for me is getting more rewards and having the maximum amount of damage. To me, that's fun. Making sure the rallies are done correctly. You know what I'm saying? But this team did amazing. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to our leader, Lazy Seal. She is an amazing leader. Put together a hell of a team here. I mean, this team, I'm digging it. Like, I love the people around me. We're so active. The server is actually pretty good. We're growing real nice. We just established a NAP. The other team, shout out to you, HEL, and all you other guys, I4W. You guys are cool. Trying to think of other ones. But you guys are awesome, man, here in 305, and I'm honored to be here with you guys and doing all this as well. And like I said, we kind of have to go back and take some of these videos down because they're no longer relevant since the game went back and changed the mechanics of the rallies, and that's a huge part of these games. So that's one of the big reasons why we have to kind of touch on this as well, because they changed a lot of the game mechanics. So the videos I currently have are irrelevant. You don't have to have a level 5 skill. There's no more duplicate character nerf. So everything that I've been saying in my other videos are not relevant to the game anymore. So we're going to take them off the channel and we're providing you with this here. So that way people understand what characters to bring to the rally and where to check to see your rally skills are being applied and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and pull up that rally joining skill one more time. Okay, so we jumped forward a little bit. So we're going to call a rally here. We're going to go ahead and pull up the rally joining page and show everyone again. So now we're looking at the rallies. We're going to go into our rally or we're going to join a rally first. Then we're going to go into our rally. We're going to check our characters are being applied correctly to our rally. So here we go. We're in our rally. We're looking at the characters. But again, it's always easier if you just, like, I seen that character needed to be kicked. They were going to be automatically in our rally joining spot. So right here, I'm going to go in and check my hero skills. I only have one skill being applied. That means only one of the people have arrived. You can see it says arrived and the rest still have timers. So again, like I said earlier in the video, you want to wait until the people arrive. Then you can kind of see what skills are being applied. Make sure you pull up that hero skill page. It's so important. You want to see what skills are being applied to your rally, how much damage you're able to get out of it and stuff like that. Again, it's so important, that page. Once you look at your rally, always check that page, because you'll notice a lot more, even about your own stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can check your own skills there. Just tapping on them will give you what the skills are doing, how much buff. One of the rallies I ran, I had 4 joiners that all brought damage. Okay? I had 10, 10, 10, and a 15. That granted me 45% increase of damage for my rally. 45% increase of damage in my rally because of the correct rally joiners coming into my rally. And that was very easy for me to see that because I was using the hero skill page, looking down at the bottom and checking to see what skills was being applied to my rally. So that's very important. Like I said, I can't stress that enough. When you're doing this, keep an eye on that page. Like I said, you can see it's not too much stress. Like, I've been talking, like jumping around. I've been even upgrading stuff while I'm in the middle of Ultimate Trial Cage. But you always want to go back. I got a full roster now. I have a blue character. Do I have to remove? I'm going to check my page, hero skills. Okay. This is the one I was talking about. 10, 10, 10, and 15 in damage. Look at that. Look at that. That is awesome to see. Be great if it was all level 5 skills. That would be 100% increase of damage. Whoo! You know what I'm saying? That's why we do this. That's why we stress for the right characters to be brought to these rallies, because you're going to end up with more damage, more points, more rewards. I mean, that's why we play. We play to have fun. We play to put up, you know what I'm saying? Like I always say, there's always different reasons why people play. Some people play to be competitive. Some people play just for fun. Honestly, this is not a Farmville type of game. This has always been a more competitive type game. You know what I'm saying? Participation trophies don't last long in strategy games. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and most mobile games are pay to win and stuff like that. All mobile games are pay to win, okay? And, like, I want to have fun, but I also want to play correctly as well. I want people bringing the right characters to my rally. And the other thing is, when people don't do that, you create a disdain inside your rally. Meaning, if you have people that are spending, people that are putting their effort into this game, and you have people that are not paying attention to your messages about rally joiners and people that are just bringing blue characters, that's going to piss them off. And they're going to leave. They're going to get mad because people are just not caring. You got people spending hard-earned money on this game that are putting their heart and soul and trying and giving it everything. And then to see someone come in and give half the effort, and when I mean half the effort, I mean it's simple. If you don't understand what characters to bring, that's because you don't know how to read. Or you don't give a shit. Straight up. Because like us, we send out messages telling people what characters to bring. And if people bring the wrong character, they either ignore the message, or didn't read the message, didn't understand the message and asked the question, or just didn't care. That's what I'm trying to say. And if you have players like that, and you have too many of that, and you have people that do care, that do spend money, they're going to get mad and they're going to leave your team to go to someone that is pushing for people to play correctly. And like I said, it's not trying to take fun away from people or players of this game. And like I always say in my other videos, that's like playing football or American football. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm from US, so we'll use that. But that's like me playing football. If I'm on a team and I just want to have fun, if I'm going to go in there and throw the ball out of bounds every time just for fun, My team is going to get pissed off at me because I'm not playing the game correctly. You get what I'm saying? These characters are designed to do certain things. They're designed to be inside rallies, join, produce damage, produce attack, and produce lethal. So if you're ignoring instructions or guided help from your team, and you're just going in there and throwing the ball out of bounds because you just want to have fun, you're going to piss your team off. And as a coach or leader of that team, you can't let that happen. And like I said, I understand people want to have fun, but you have to play correctly. You have to kind of follow the guidelines. So, like I said, if people are coming in to spend money, and like people spend ridiculous money in this game, as we all know, okay? If people are spending $1,200 in 1 month on a game, and you got half the team that don't care, that want to bring bad characters, and I'm not saying this team did great. I think I kicked one person the whole entire time of this rally. So, I mean, unbelievably great job, everyone on our team. Shout out to you at BBQ.
Move it.
But, like I'm trying to say is, you really want to make sure that this is stress enough in your team. You want to stress about people bringing the correct characters. Because, like I said, it may not seem like a big issue, but to someone else, it may be. If someone's spending $1,000 a month on this game, and they want to compete and be the best, and other people are just joking off and not taking it serious and don't give a shit, then it's going to make them players go search for a higher team, or a team that is pushing for that type of commitment a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? Again, not the problem we're having here. It's just something I've seen throughout my time with strategy games. I thought we had an unbelievable Ultimate Trial Cage here where we're at, and honestly, I can't wait to see this get even better. I'm so glad the game took away the stupid mechanics of the level 5 skill and the duplicate character nerf. Best thing this game's done. I wish they would go back and fix the one skill of that one character, because, I mean, to have an SSR character just only apply attack is pretty, I don't know why they did it, but it's freaking dumb. I mean, they shot that character. I mean, you took a pretty good character and you just made it like trash. You know what I'm saying? Come on, devs. Why do we put the passive buffs on the blue characters? Because we don't use them. Why do you put passive buffs on a good character, an SSR character? I mean, that just makes no damn sense. But given her higher base of attack and the fact that she does increase attack, you can't take that away from her. Me personally, I'm going with the other character because I rather increase my damage and increase my lethal, which to me, I've always been taught damage and lethal is higher than attack. I was always taught the formula is always attack, lethal, damage dealt. So to me, I'm going to try to stick with that epic character. I'll try to increase her star level to bring up her attack, but I mean, seeing it on the SSR character in this game, it's not happy. Now, I already know what's coming with Generation 2. I know them characters are going to replace that cowgirl and the Rockstar girl, so I'm not too hype into them. To me, she's already a rally joiner. I mean, that Rockstar girl, trash. Rally joiner. I mean, that's it. Bye-bye. But guys, we're going to bring this video to an end. I want to thank you guys for watching. We're going to have a lot more content coming. We have to fix all our videos here on YouTube because there's a lot that's just not relevant to the time frame. Plus, we're going to touch on a couple more events that we didn't really touch on, and the events that have been added into the game that we didn't even get to see yet. So stick around, guys. We got a lot more coming. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you around.